On Sunday afternoon, May 3rd, 2015, I tended to my garden for a couple of hours. My original plan was to work in the garden for most of the day, as I have several projects in my garden queue, including transplanting fresh new plants that want a new home, which is a high priority. Instead, I carved out only a couple hours at the end of the day, tending to my garden. Whenever I do this, I chastise myself for not starting earlier when I begin to see how many garden tasks I have on my list as I look around. I reminded myself that in Jack Canfield's book, The Success Principles, he says to chunk it down, principle 8 pounds, into more manageable pieces. If you focus on smaller tasks and provide energy and determination, you will complete them and cross them off your list as done. I needed to focus on and tend to the side garden, which includes the rose garden, vegetable garden, fruit trees and grapes. I watered the 4 grapevines and the fruit trees peach, cherry, plum and apple, and they are growing well after my nephew, Sean, amended the soil 2 weeks ago. It's time to add organic fruit and vine fertilizer to them, so I will add this task to complete this week. The roses need their special organic rose fertilizer this week. The plants have a healthy crop of fresh leaves, and most of them are now producing fragrant blossoms such as this lovely pink/peach rose. This particular rose was over 3 feet tall alone, and I had to cut it down for the vase. The leaves are healthy, and the petals too, thanks to healthy soil, organic fertilizer and rainwater. My new companion garden is sprouting, known as the Three Sisters Garden. Sean helped me plant this garden. If you can, enlist the help of children of any age and teach them how to garden. They too can learn the magic of seeing something they planted bloom and grow and love nature in return. The corn, beans and watermelon seedlings are sprouting and growing quickly. The circle of corn is surrounded by the circle of pole beans, which is surrounded by the circle of watermelons. The corn will support the beans, and the watermelon leaves will protect the roots and shade them, while maintaining moisture in the soil. The beans process nitrogen into the soil, maintaining the health of all three. I have 1 cherry tomato plant next to 2 heirloom tomatoes, one of which is yellow. They are all new varieties, as Eugene Rougeau at Armstrong Garden Center suggested trying new varieties each year. The Three Sisters Garden and the tomatoes received some tender loving care, rainwater, organic tomato and vegetable fertilizer, and new tomato supports, in anticipation of an enormous crop. We added plenty of soil amendments to this small garden, so they have the right ingredients for a large harvest. Another project performed yesterday, pruning the plants in the backyard. This is ongoing, but I saved this for one great pruning. Normally I prune the plants weekly as I see things, but I didn't have my pruning shears nearby, but now I do handy, where I can use them more often. Then I will use them more often, and my plants always look like someone cares for them, the way I like them to look. This morning when I opened the deck door to let Romeo outside, the plants looked trimmed and tended, and I was extremely pleased to see how much neater the plants look. There are several great things about tending to your garden. You can revel in your effort, sweat and enjoy the final results. You feel a sense of satisfaction. Nice work. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. The secret of getting started is breaking your complex, overwhelming tasks into small, manageable tasks, and then starting on the first one. Mark Twain, American author and humorist.